What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Unboxing. This is your host. Oh no, this one fell apart. But this is your host, Moustapha.
This is Jose. What's up, guys?
Let's go. Usually I would do a retake, but this time I'm not gonna do a retake just because it's a part of it.
No need.
But today we have a guest with us. He is one of my really close friends, and this is Tyler.
Tyler.
Hello, everyone.
Let's go. Okay, so Tyler, bro, do you want to introduce yourself, or do you want me to?
Yeah, well, you go ahead. You
Okay.
I'm terrible at talking about myself.
Are you?
Yeah, you never picked that up. Yeah, I don't know if you ever picked this up. You asked me to talk about myself. I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay. If you ask me to talk about myself,
It's all game on.
bro,
Game on.
you hit the wrong button. Yes, but Tyler, to me, the way I see Tyler is I see Tyler an extremely creative person, and not only that, he's very crafty.
Oh,
and
thank you.
and to be fair, Tyler knows lighting like no one does in the film
Oh,
industry.
Yes.
He is an absolute monster in this industry. He's got a great eye, and he's also a photographer. Guys, check out his website. I'm gonna put it down in wherever you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening on Apple Podcast, you're missing out.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. So Tyler and I have worked together on many films, and we've worked on many videos, and we've worked together on films.
Yeah.
And right now, you've been seeing the Instagram videos that we're posting for.
Yeah. So like you and I have kept touch since we
Yes.
like the history is we worked together
Yeah.
for like 6 months at a company.
Yes.
And I was telling you earlier, and this is the absolute truth, you're the only former coworker that I no longer work with that I've kept in touch with.
That's crazy.
And I worked at a couple of places for like 6 or 7 years.
Yes.
And all of the people at those positions, I'm aware of them, and there's like the occasional touch base, but you're the only person I've seen in person since I no longer work at a company.
Hey, I'm
So-
very, very honored.
Yeah, when we got to work together, one of the biggest disappointments of the fact that position ended, I was like, well, this sucks, man. Moustapha
know.
was great to work with. It's going to suck to do that. So I'm glad that we found opportunities to still get together and work on stuff
Yes.
post us actually working together.
Yeah, and I feel this is the beginning, to be honest, for like, even though we've been doing work together for a while, but I feel this is like the beginning of something big, and I genuinely believe that we're gonna be working together a lot, especially the way I see it is in the boxing world,
Yeah.
the wolf pack,
Yes.
right?
100%.
We see it.
Yeah. Today
Yeah.
was great.
Yes,
Great.
bro. Do you wanna tell us
Yeah.
your version of this, and like,
Yeah.
because I want to hear it from you.
Yeah. Today was great. It was. I didn't like at first when he came in. I didn't think nobody really expected anything, and then eventually once he started like setting up the lighting and everything, everybody finally got when he first did that like first picture that he said we were gonna we was gonna crawl around.
Yes,
That was perfect. That was perfect, bro. And
it was.
then after that, like I was watching the pictures that you were taking.
Yes.
Like you got it also. You also have like a mind of how to take your pictures too,
Yeah.
and we have to learn from you. But yeah, bro. But his ability to be able to capture that is beautiful.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
beautiful.
Yeah, bro. He's got a great eye.
Yes.
Bro, I appreciate it. We learn from each other.
Yeah.
That's what this whole thing is about. Is learning from each other.
Yes.
Only surround yourself by the best, because the best are gonna teach each other,
Yes.
and that's just how it works. That's genuinely how it works.
What's that saying? Like if you're the best person at something in the room, go find a different room where you're not
Yes,
the best. Yeah.
exactly.
100%.
You know, that's exactly it. You know what we always say? We always say our comfortable is the uncomfortable.
Yes.
True.
And
Yeah.
that's we thrive in it, like in the pain of the workout.
Yeah.
That's my comfort zone.
It's a universal truth in life that if you're not in discomfort, you're not growing.
Yes,
Yeah.
Growth is never comfortable.
correct.
And whether that's physical discomfort, emotional discomfort, financial discomfort.
Yes,
Sometimes discomfort is just discomfort. Let's not
it
get it
is
twisted,
100%.
but it's also, being comfortable is also a space where there's no growth,
Yeah.
for sure.
So, like, what do you think of boxing?
I have been a fan of boxing for years. I obviously have never trained. I've never sparred. I don't know anything about it.
Yes.
I have like a very outsider's view of it.
Yeah.
So this was fascinating to come and like watch people who are actively training and actively like you're gonna be like actually pursuing like professional track. Like you want to be a pro fighter.
Yes.
You are applying yourself as hard as I've ever seen you apply yourself at anything.
What my plan in fighting is, I want to do a couple of amateur fights, and then I want to fight influencers. That is my
Ooh,
plan.
that's a great idea.
I'm calling everyone out.
Yes.
Just wait.
It is the perfect idea.
Yeah, exactly.
When he told me, I was like, holy crap, it could only be him.
Yes.
It could only
And I want to do it on my terms.
Yes.
So like,
That's a great plan.
I'm not gonna be peer pressured for anything. I'm gonna, and the thing is, I want to go in and win. I'm not going in to like lose or any, and I want to do it properly. I don't want to do it like in a, yeah. I mean, I feel I'm ready. I feel I'm fully ready, but I'm waiting for the right moment. I'm waiting for and I feel it's coming. It's coming very soon, and probably my first fight is gonna be at the DMC boxing event.
Yes.
When there's an event there, I'm gonna tell coach, put me in. I'm in, and this is like, yeah. This would be my time. But yeah, this is the plan, is make money off these influencers, because that's what this is all about.
That's right.
That's the cool part of the times we're living in now, is that like you can make content for yourself, and if you have like really just one decent idea,
Yes.
it can be the thing that you end up doing to sustain yourself.
What do you think of this whole thing?
Of boxing?
Yes.
I've always been an admirer of the sport.
Yes.
So I'm a little bit older than you, I think, like 6-7 years older, something like that. So I grew up loving Tyson.
Okay.
Like,
I'm 30. I'm 35.
So yeah, okay. So I'm about 6 years older than you.
Okay.
So when I was growing up, Tyson was like the hot shit in boxing.
That's right.
And like it's still kind of like it's generally agreed upon, right, that he's like the best there was. Yeah. And so I grew up with like when he was like dominating not just like the sport, but like the news and like sports and awareness in general.
He was mainstream.
People who didn't know shit about boxing knew Mike Tyson because he was so dominant. So that was my knowledge of boxing, and probably still is most of my knowledge of boxing, was watching Tyson fight way back in the 90s.
That makes sense.
So I don't know much about the sport. Like I've kept up with it throughout the years. I remember watching the the last boxing match I remember watching on TV was the Holyfield Tyson fight where he bit his ear.
Wow.
So it's been a while.
Wow.
It's been a while. So I think I'm way out of it.
Do you think, and I know do you think like influencers are bringing boxing back to the table? Like for someone that like doesn't really follow boxing that much and only like the mainstream, I believe. Like right now, do you have a favorite fighter, for example?
See, that's the thing, is right now I don't know anyone who's boxing at the moment, 'cause I'm just not following the sport.
Fair.
We're the new face of boxing.
Yes, we're the new. So you know Jose and
Yeah.
Mustafa.
Yeah, I was gonna say, okay, that's a good point. Do I know boxers? Yeah, I know Jose. I know Mustafa.
Yeah.
Let's go.
There you go.
But genuinely, because that industry is untouched by because the thing is about this content that we're making, the only person that is close to this is Jake Paul.
Yeah.
The only person that's close to this is Jake Paul, but Jake Paul is very brand him. He is the brand, and he wants to be the face of boxing.
We're also gonna be the brand. We're also gonna be the face of
Exactly.
So what I know of boxing at the moment is I've seen a lot of events being put on where people who aren't normally boxers train hard to have a fight against someone else who's not a boxer.
Yes.
There was an event about 2 years ago. I think they've had it every year since, but there's like a crypto influencer boxing match that happens every year or so, and it draws big numbers from people who are not boxing fans.
Is it Misfit Boxing?
Misfit.
I don't remember.
It
the
could
name
be.
of
It could be, right?
Yeah.
I had to edit hype reels for it when I was working.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm blanking the name. But this is what I know of boxing at the moment, is that it's trickling out of strictly the boxing sphere into other areas where people who don't normally box learn how to box specifically for a special event. And this is a common thing that's happening.
Yeah, I think that's what him and I are trying to do, is we're trying to build ourselves up as boxers, and then eventually people are going to start calling us out.
Yes.
People are just gonna start calls out, and there's only way when we can bring people into seats. Just put butts into seats, and then that's how we make our money.
Exactly. Yeah. So the thing is, like, you know what's funny? Remember, like, last week or something like this, Tortas called me out.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey,
Tortas.
Yeah, what's up,
Shout
bro?
out,
I know you're watching.
No, you better be watching.
Yeah, we're gonna get it.
Yeah.
But like he just said that he wants to spar in the ring, but then like that's calling out, right?
Yeah, that's a proper call.
It's a proper call out online. So the thing is, a lot of people are gonna start doing this. And don't get me wrong, I will spar anyone, everybody. But soon it's gonna have to be for money.
Yes.
It's gonna have to be it's gonna have to come from influencers because they will start making money off of our views.
Of course.
And we will make money off of their views.
Yes.
And then they want to be relevant because we're gonna be the hot spot in the market.
And then we'll be fighting at Madison Square Garden.
Him and I, we have a plan.
Yeah,
we have a plan.
Yeah.
Like,
but even before that, right? Like our plan is to be able to fight at like Madison Square Garden or at the highest venues.
Yes.
The biggest venues there is.
Yeah.
And be able to fill it all up, and just because people know us.
Yes.
Yeah. People know us and they know we can fight.
And they're watching the videos.
Yeah.
Because like, what's the best, easiest way to get to people's like attention?
A fight.
It's also on their phones too, like all the time. Like you're looking, and it's constant content, but a fight.
Yeah, like boxing is unique among all the combat sports in that it's the one that has the most worldwide history.
Yes.
Like I don't know the average American probably has maybe heard of MMA.
Yes.
Outside of, boxing. I don't know if the average person outside of those two sports has ever seen a wrestling match.
No,
I don't.
I mean WWE, obviously.
But that's not a sport.
Like actual Greco-Roman wrestling.
Yes.
Like
nobody probably really watches those things.
No.
Nobody knows the rules for that.
Exactly. Yeah, so boxing is the thing that like. Well, maybe MMA is the competitor to it. I'm really showing my ignorance now about it.
No, it's good though. It's good. I think so here's the thing about me. If I wasn't a boxer, and if I didn't do this on a daily basis, for me, I would only like know that there's like a Canelo fight.
Yes.
Like I would only be just because I'm a sports guy.
Yes.
So I would have the top of the top, knowing what's going. Exactly. And because I follow sports Instagram accounts. So they'll post something about it.
Yeah.
That's the only way I would find out. But I am a huge MMA, I'm their target audience.
Yes.
I'm 100% their target audience because I love it. I love watching. I have a favorite fighter. I have favorite fighters. Yeah. And I'm waiting for this weekend.
Yeah. Definitely over time though.
Yes.
Boxing has been like the most like traditional way of fighting.
Yes, like the average person has some sort of history with the sport.
Yes.
Even if just as a viewer.
Yes.
Because for so many years it was like the sport like in American history, there's really kind of two sports that are like the American sports. One is baseball, and I think the other is boxing.
100%.
Yes, you nailed it. You know
what I mean? And over time, like maybe football or basketball sort of took that other spot, but I think boxing has always solidly been in the background of the average person's life.
That's right. 100%. That's right. That's 100. That's I'm gonna clip this. This is gonna be for. This is gonna be clipped.
It's gonna be real.
I mean, someone like me who never took any sort of active interest in the sport.
Yes.
Even still had some awareness of it because there's been points in just like the history of this country where the sport was so dominant in people's interest.
Yeah, like World War II.
Yeah.
World War II, that one was like the time, like after World War II, like people were fighting for, and it was more than just like the individual win. It was like a nation against another nation.
Yes. Yes, that's right. That's exactly it. Yeah. You know what I love about boxing is that you can apply it anywhere in life.
Yeah.
The whole sport, anything because it's you against you. It's nothing personal against anyone. It's you against you every day. Your everyday training. How far can I push myself?
Yeah.
I was never able to do like 50 straight push-ups ever, bro. Now I do 100, and then like a minute later I can do another.
Yeah.
And it's just like normal.
Yeah.
And then like I'm expected to do more. from myself. I demand more from myself. And then like what keeps us in check is coach, bro.
It's coach and each other.
100% each other.
You're training, and I'm training next to Murat, who's 18, 19 years old, and he's full of youth. He is explosive. So I'm training next to him, and he's just he's just going. So I was like, oh,
we fight. We always fight.
Push myself.
I
have to push myself to that.
Bro, you see us always race.
100.
Always racing. We're always racing. Like I'm faster.
Yes,
but the thing is, it's not about like. I'm not doing this to compete with Jose.
No.
I'm doing this for me.
Yeah.
And then
because you're seeing what you could be doing if you were trying hard.
Yeah, but then like when you start racing with him, you're pushing each other.
Yes.
Like for example,
now he's like, oh, why is he matching my pace? Now he starts going much faster. I was like, oh,
bro, like I started going with Root to the gym.
Yeah.
And then now they're pushing themselves harder. Yes. Because they're like, no, like now he's gonna get like now I gotta get him like this.
Yeah.
And then like I find him running, I'm like, oh, he ran 10 miles. Okay, I'm gonna go run.
It sounds like you guys have found like healthy competition.
Yeah.
It's the competition that doesn't just push you to be better, but also like is built around like pushing each other to be better. You know what I mean? Not trying to tear each other down, but push each other to be better.
Boxing is a mindset. It's a mindset, and to win, you have to be positive at all times. You said it. You have to be positive at all times, and you have to always believe that this is it. You have to believe it. You have to live it. And then once you find someone else that's like this, and then someone else that's like this, and you're like, wait, hold on, like we're all thinking the same. And then like now we push each other to be better. That's that's the wolf pack, because the reason why it's the wolf pack is because on our own we're wolves. Like we don't need anyone, we don't need any, we got it. Like that's what boxing is. It's a one-man sport.
Yeah.
It's just that's what
we can handle each other. We can handle ourselves.
Yes, we can handle, but then like together, bro, we're wolf pack.
Yes, we all elevate each other out.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where, and bro, now you're part of it, bro.
All right.
Yeah, you've always been a part of it. You've always been, but now you're in the brand now.
Now I'm actually on camera.
Yes. And to be fair, before you even reached out, I've been wanting to get photos. I've been wanting to do photos. I want to like update the YouTube. I want to update, like I want to have a proper portfolio like for the Wolfpack. And bro, it's like, well, for me, it's like God sent you, bro. It's like God sent you. It's meant to be.
Yes.
It genuinely is meant to be, and it's showing how everything is on the right path, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's on the right path. It's going right, and I'm just so hyped because this is I don't know. It's all about inspiring others, and it's all about like if I can do it, anyone can.
Yeah.
100%.
There's no excuse. There's no excuse for it. Like, and I'm just very grateful. I'm grateful. Being selfless is the best thing anyone can do.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
It really
It's a hard thing to do, though.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to be selfless.
It is.
It requires you to kind of really evaluate yourself and how you go through life, which is not an easy thing to do, right?
Bro, what you did today was selfless.
That was
I appreciate that.
selfless.
Well, I'm getting something out of it too. I get a chance to
But
practice a craft that I love.
But
It's not
still.
guaranteed. It's not guaranteed.
Well, yeah. Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's like I told you guys. It's not. I mean, thank you for letting me come up and do it.
Bro.
You know what I mean? There's like I think you probably experienced this too at various points in your path towards being a filmmaker, photographer, like a creative.
Yes.
What we do is not a solitary thing.
Yes.
Like you need people to be in front of the camera.
Of course. Unless
Like,
you're doing product. And that's it.
well, yeah.
Even then.
And even then, you need people who are willing to give you the product so you can shoot it.
Or like you need a hand model. Or you need like
there's very little of this path that you can do on your own. And I'm sure you've experienced it. You can reach out to hundreds of people and say, "Hey, would you let me do a free photo shoot for you?"
Yes.
Just because you want to practice your craft.
Yes.
And like for me, like I do that all the time. I reach out to people and say like, "Hey, would you mind if I do a shoot for you?"
Yes.
So many people just ignore it.
Really?
So many people like they're like, okay, and then they ignore it and they go away. For I'm sure plenty of I don't want to like I'm sure everyone has great reasons.
Of course.
Some people are uncomfortable in front of the camera.
That's 100% it.
But all the same, I didn't take it for granted that you guys were like, yes, come up.
Yes. No, we
Like
would.
I think of it as like, thank you for giving me the opportunity
No,
to
meant
come
to
and
be,
actually
meant
get
to
to
be.
do
It was
something I
meant to
love to
be.
do.
It's meant to be
Yes.
because like again, I want to take photos, but also I want it to be in it.
Yeah, we've been
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about this for a long time. We've been talking
Yes,
about this for
yes,
weeks.
yes.
Since it started.
Since it
Really.
started, we've
Since
been
it
talking
started.
about this. And then like I couldn't believe it when you texted asking me about this because we usually like we connect, we talk.
Yeah, like every
Other
week or
month
so.
yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes,
we're
yes.
just chatting about something.
There's always something, or
Yeah.
like if a post or a story, and then we comment, and then like we just get into it.
Yeah.
But like when you reached out like this, I'm like, it is meant to be. It's meant, and you know what's crazy too, bro? And because like you know how like I love to follow the harmony of nature. I'm always like this,
Yeah.
bro. It's a full moon tonight.
Dude, did you see it when it first rose tonight?
Yes,
It was crazy.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like yesterday when I called you.
Yeah, it was right there.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes.
It was bit like as I was driving here tonight, it was like off in the distance and it was
Yeah.
super big, but it was also blood red as it was rising. I don't know if you
Oh,
guys
because
see
the
it.
sunset.
Yeah, yeah. It
Oh,
was
that's
crazy.
beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, have you been seeing the drones? Like the drone thing? Have you been watching at all or
Dude, I'm aware of it that it's a
Yes.
thing that's going on, but I have not looked into it. So like you have been,
I
right?
don't know, like we're
Oh,
trying
okay.
to figure it out.
So I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm aware that it's a thing that's going on.
Yes.
But apart from that, I don't know. I know it's happening in New Jersey.
Yes, same.
But that's all that I followed it.
Yeah, it's happening here in Dane too. And Dane has like it has Right Pat, which is one of the
Yeah,
biggest,
like one of the
US
biggest air forces. Yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
it's they shut down their like their airspace for hours. And they never do that. 'Cause
Wow.
This is a military airbase right here, so
That's crazy. That's
big
crazy.
stuff. It's big. Something is definitely going on.
Something's cooking.
Yeah, something's cooking.
So here's the thing. I don't usually like. Well, I would follow it, but because of boxing and content
Yeah.
and work and all
Don't
these
have
things,
time.
there's no
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
There's genuine, but this phenomena is weird. Like is weird. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
like
all over it's all over our face. It's all like the fires too, bro. The fires in California.
yes.
LA,
Oh
Yeah.
it's
my
all over our
god, that's
face.
devastating, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a lot.
Yeah. So to me, I think it's like it's a distraction.
You think so?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
something
makes
else
sense.
going on.
That makes sense.
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like so many things are happening at the same time. It is crazy. I don't know. Something is definitely cooking,
Yeah,
and
but
I
it
don't.
is a good thing. It is a good thing that we have like something else out like other than the outside of what's going on. Like
'Cause-
right now, we get to focus.
Because
on
then it
this.
keeps you solid.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. At the end of the day, you always have to bring it back to like what's within your control, right?
Correct.
Sure.
And that's really what you
100%.
can focus on.
Correct.
Yes.
You know, it's very easy. It's very easy these days to spiral out
Yes.
with your phone in front of you and watching all the tragedies of the world
So I want to
come
ask you.
blasting through the phone into your face. It's
gonna-
hard.
I want to ask you about watching. Do you watch TikToks?
Dude, I've never been on TikTok.
Really?
I see the TikToks that make it through to Instagram sometimes, but
Yes.
otherwise I've never been on that platform.
That's so good, bro. Because they're banning it, and a lot of people are freaking out.
Dude, apparently a lot of people are just going ahead and downloading the Chinese version of TikTok.
The
called
red
Yeah.
red note. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yes. Yes. I tried to look it up today, but I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
It's good to get that distraction out
Yeah.
because, bro, like, I go on TikTok and I find all these things, and then all of a sudden, like 20 minutes later, I'm like, what am I doing?
Dude, it's not cool or fair
Yeah.
how these apps are engineered and designed to sort of be so addictive.
Yes.
And it is really like you said, I think everyone has experienced that where you sit down and you think, okay, I've got 20 minutes to kill.
Literally.
And then suddenly 2 hours have gone by.
Yes.
And I don't know, I struggle to remember if I'm sitting there scrolling videos, I struggle to remember what I watched 3 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, it's like I don't know if you guys experienced that, but the short-term memory
Yeah.
loss
It's too
that
much
occurs,
information.
it's too much to process.
Yeah.
But it also is so addictive.
It is.
Yeah.
Like every third reel is something that's absolutely hilarious.
Yes.
And so you just keep going.
Look at
But
this
I-
dog fell into the water.
Yeah. Or somebody just comes up with some hilarious skit or something.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
But man, it can't be good to have
No.
all of that shoved into our faces all the time.
It's a lot. It is a lot.
I tell you what I've been doing. I don't know if you guys have messed with this, but have you tried making your phone black and white to make it less
Really?
addictive? Yeah, I mean I've got an
Wow.
Android, so if you go on the Android, there's a setting in setting called color correction where you can make the phone.
You could do that on iPhone.
Really?
Yeah.
So it looks like a book.
Yeah.
So let me show it to you. It's like right now you can see my phone is in color.
Yes.
If I turn on the color correction,
it's like a Kindle.
Oh wow. Okay.
So now it's black and white.
It's not fun anymore.
Yeah, and so when it's black and like this, it is. And I'll tell you the truth. Like I notice, like if I get on Instagram and start scrolling reels, it's nowhere near as addictive as it is when I have the full color palette on. So I'm trying to do that more, but like
this is interesting.
That is interesting.
It is.
That is very interesting. I would probably not do though.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that it's good that like I'm sad that TikTok is going.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
it's good.
It's good because like then I can focus more on the essentials.
Yeah.
Because that's what Drew does. So Drew only focuses on the what is essential like that I need to achieve during the day.
Yes.
And then, but the thing is, bro, I know you send me TikToks. I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know what you're gonna do now. You're gonna send me reels? Yeah, you send me. But it's good. I think it will open up more doors for our content.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe YouTube Shorts, maybe reels. I don't know.
It's gonna suck for a lot of people. I know people who have. I mean, I think we all know people who have launched themselves in some way off of TikTok.
Yeah.
There are people who have really turned their lives around and started businesses,
That's right.
Started themselves as influencers in ways that have like shaped, lives positively off of that platform.
That's crazy.
But I mean, I don't know if it really was just a backdoor for China to spy on everyone, then maybe it's a good thing that it's gone.
I believe, and I know that it's controversial, but I believe that maybe I shouldn't get into politics. I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. I shouldn't talk about this. But
here we go.
But here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I shouldn't do this.
I'm gonna say this once. I believe that there's so much. People are seeing news a lot of what's happening in the Middle East.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna leave it at that. And I think that because there's now there's awareness. Now there's human awareness. People are being aware.
Yeah.
They're learning about what's going on around the world.
Look at this.
Yes. Yeah. Now people are learning what's going on around the world, and they're learning that like not everyone is the bad guy. Now who's gonna come and convince Congress to pay to fund all these wars and to fund all? You can't. So you need to keep people eyes shut down. Yeah. I didn't want to get into this, but you made me.
That is exactly.
That is it.
That is it. There's a really positive thing about us having the ability to see someone else's experiences at any point.
Yes.
From somewhere in the world.
Yes.
There's also a downside to that in that many of us have no context to what we're seeing.
Yes.
And it's very easy for misinformation and disinformation to spread like wildfire. Sometimes through no intent of the person spreading it.
Yes.
Well, but that's always been the two sides of that coin.
Now with AI, also it's easier.
Oh my God.
It's easier. Like to be honest, like okay, so like I use ChatGPT for everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
So this is a great conversation to get in.
Yes.
For what you and I do, there is a plethora of tools now that can take what would have taken you or I weeks or months to set something up can be done, in a matter of a couple of hours with with good prompt engineering. You can have a shot that comes out.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, that's correct. Yes.
So I feel like I'm unique, or at least I don't hear many creatives happy that these tools exist.
Bro, you know what's the difference between like us and like the rest? Is the experience, bro.
Yeah.
Is the experience. That's genuinely it, is the experience. Even because like we are still needed in this industry because like a machine can't do what we do.
Well, I think what we're gonna see over time these tools require no other expertise to use. Right?
Yes.
And what that means is there's going to be a ton of content that comes out.
Yes.
Most of it will be horrible.
Yes.
Most of it will be really bad.
Trash.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because what's going to happen in the visual arts, in photography, and in filmmaking is sort of the same thing that happened to music when home recording got democratized.
Yeah.
It became a whole lot easier for people to start making things.
Yes.
But it made it so much more important to actually have something interesting to say.
Yes.
Because there's now going to be so much more competition. There's so much more stuff that gets made.
Yeah.
That it'll be the same thing it always was, which is the good ideas will still rise to the top.
That's right.
Yeah.
But you know, people who previously maybe had good ideas but just didn't have the option to make anything,
Yes.
will hopefully now have the option to make something. The whole rise of indie music that happened, you know, in the 2010s and late 2000s, I think came about because people who would previously never had access to recording material were able to get that access.
Yes.
And I think we'll see from these tools some really talented people emerge. But there's also just going to be a ton of horrible, low effort crap that comes out too, because it's going to be so much easier to do.
Correct. And that's the content world. That being said, we've reached our 30-minute mark. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for watching. We loved having you today.
Thank you guys so much for letting me come in and do this with you guys.
Tyler, absolutely. You're the best. This is not the first and not the last time that you're going to be on the podcast. So we're going to see him again. This is Moustapha.
This is Jose.
This is Unboxing. Let's go.